Greetings, loyalists, heretics, xenos, legionists, and other sort of entities of Warhammer 40k. This is Armed Elf playing Dawn of War, Soulstorm, Wraithlord, Ulthwe, Eldar campaign number 3. We just barely took the Principian and earned the Exarch Council. Honor Guard unit, this council composed of the 3 eldest Banshee Exarchs from Wraithlord, Ulthwe. So they should be pretty fragging awesome. They should be able to seriously kick anybody's butt big time, except for the most elite, who would actually be able to stand up to them. You'd think. We'll see. Serve as Karis' special advisors and personal protectors. So they also serve as advisors. So they're not just her bodyguards, they advise her. And they're close combat specialists, no fragging effective against infantry and heavy infantry, which makes sense. Alright, we're actually going to go ahead and reinforce this. One of those ought to do. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and end the turn and see what happens. Nothing, 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 nothing. The Dark Eldar attacked. The Dark Eldar did something. And Dark Eldar, like, never do anything. Whoa. They did something. Wow. It's definitely got to be the end times. Oh, yeah. The Dark Eldar are actually picking their butts up and doing something. Though, technically speaking, even though that was a defeat when they raided that and were defeated, that would have been, if they did it right, complete victory for them. Remember, Dark Eldar aren't looking for conquest. They're raiders. They hit and they run. They're not land grabbers. It's not their style. That's not their life. If you call what they have life. But yeah, that's definitely not the way they do things. Okay, yeah. Already checked that out. And I'm not, like, super into that right now. Fact is, if I remember correctly, I kind of hate the Viper. The one missile that it does launch, like, scatters crap tons of units. And while that's great for disruption and all that, I'm not a big fan of the Viper. So I think I'm going to end up going for this turf. And what? Oh, the strength is 3. Okay. Alright. We've already got the Exarch Council. Let's archive the crap out of this. Alright. The Kier Harrad. Fetid lakes punctuate squalid stretches of dull, clayish prairie. Sluggish rivers trickle water from higher elevations to lower, and once per cycle, cold, bitter rains pummel the greater part of these lands for weeks together. No more than a few squalid villages dot Kier Harrad, although they grow larger and less desperate near the borders of Nirain. Personal correspondence. Dear Enek, you won't believe the rain here. I'm hating every moment of it. It's not like the rain we get in Desula. It's cold and dark and stings. And the rain doesn't go into the soil. Things don't grow here. Not many things, anyway. Hell, when I joined up with the 252nd, I thought I'd be stationed on 2. Shooting orcs with heavy weapons from some bunker. I mean, I thought I'd get to fight for the Imperium. I want to fight the enemy, not sit around. We're camped here in Kier Harrad, and we just wait. We stand guard. We go in patrols. But we just wait. Sure, there are rumors. Maybe you've heard them. All the way back to Indusala. Something came out of the sands in the south. Inumasa. Some people say it's some type of Arcanbeast swarm or sandworms, and they crush entire villages flat. Well, if any of that's true, I haven't seen it. Strange stuff going up on North, too. Some mining operation up in the waste just gone. Lost radio contact and gone. Most likely I'll just sit here in this humid bunker with the cold and the sound of rain, and die of boredom before I get to die for the Emperor. Wait for me, Enek. In this world or the next, wait for me. Breton. Breton. Maybe that was Anik. I think he was talking to a girl. Man. That dude has no idea what's about to hit him. Necrons. Alright, well, let's go kick some honey bun. Oh, well, while we wait for that, let me show you my latest creation. Oh, I know you can't see it very well on that small little webcam, but this is what used to be a Terminator who looked like this at one point. You know, missing an arm. But, bam! Now this plasma cannon attached. Whoa. And, you know, that's a flamer. Yeah, you can't see it with crap on there. I don't even... Yeah. But it's my second obliterator ever. And the first time I've ever really been using green stuff, so I think it's alright.
No enemy can stand before our blades.
Oh, what? Cannot attach squads? Some attach them? There's no one attached to them?
Command me to build.
That kind of sucks. They're her personal bodyguards. Why can't she attach to them?
We are shaped by
Doesn't make
fate
much
just
sense.
as we shaped it.
Whew. Sucks.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We will fulfill my music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Ready.
Oh, what?
What is your wish?
Okay.
We will fulfill
We
our
fight
duty.
because we
All
must.
Eldar must answer the call. What would you have us do? We cannot fail. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar. We are taking damage.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
My powers are yours.
Mind
now.
war. Ooh, suck on it.
You're cold.
Ah, regroup.
Survive.
My powers are yours now.
Okay, alright.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
Success. What would you have us do? We are
You
here to
buggers.
fulfill our duty. We cannot fail. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music will shape the Wraithburn. Success. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music will shape the
My
Wraithburn.
powers are yours now. We fight because we must. My powers are yours now. We fight because we must.
All fear the voice of death
Okay,
calling
you
to
take
them.
on the building. She can do a little bit more damage to that Wraith without knocking
We
it down,
fight because
hopefully.
we must.
Every time she knocks it down, then I have to go through the process of waiting for it to get back up. Ugh.
What is your wish?
Many are cold.
My
Few
powers
survive.
are yours.
Success.
Okay. I might actually just have this one and done. That'd be a refreshing change. Just notice, Eldar are not exactly my speciality. Did I lose something? Or something?
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Oh, they're not affected.
My powers are yours now.
Oh, duh, yes.
Command me to build.
Yeah, well, she's trying to work with 2 squads, so
My music
no
will
wonder she's
shape
falling
the
behind.
Wraithburn.
Okay, let's put on that, and should have that for you shortly.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance. We go.
My powers are yours.
Take care of them.
Many are cold.
Success.
Few survive.
We are We are taking damage. Just as we what would you have us do? We cannot fail. We cannot fail.
Okay.
We cannot fail.
I know, I kind of haul out for the long term. Okay, nice. Last of those boogers dead.
We are shaped by fate
We
just
are the
as we
harbingers
shape
of death.
Yes, Penny, I know. You want to eat
We are the
mailmen.
messengers of doom.
My powers are yours now.
Okay. No, don't go messing with the camera.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
No!
My music will shape the Wraithburn.
All
Okay.
fear the voice of death calling to them.
And voila la.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Come on.
Yes. My music will shape the Wraithburn.
Okay.
We are taking damage.
My powers are yours now. Follow my kin.
Come on, kill him, kill him, kill him. Man, come on, Farseer. Ah.
All fear the voice of
I
death.
suppose she isn't a melee expert like these three are.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Yeah, definitely want some fireworks. What do they call them when they're Eldar? Dragon aspects. Oh, fire dragons. Okay. Yep. Fire dragons.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
And 3, 2, 1.
My music will shape Eldar must answer the call. We are here to fulfill
Sorry,
our
guys.
duty.
Okay.
We cannot fail. We cannot fail.
Okay.
We cannot
I really
fail.
just need to end this now that I think about it. Okay. Oh, well, they killed that. Now they're working on the monolith. So,
My powers are yours.
where are the
now.
rest of
Here
them?
to exact
I was
harsh
about to say, I built a
vengeance.
whole doggone squad, and one of them's really wounded. What hurt her? Curious. Bam. Bad on progress.
Command me to build.
Okay.
We are taking damage.
Yeah. You're probably dealing with another little pathetic wraith. Yeah. Whiners.
We have secured the area. The Wraithburn.
My powers are yours now.
I'm not even sure what you look fine.
We have secured the area. We walk our path.
Okay. What do I? Oh, energy. Yeah, I do need a lot.
The craft world we are shaped by fate just as we shape it. The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been
Mother.
built.
Oh. Huh. That maybe might explain why I was having serious
We have
issues
secured
yesterday.
the area. We are taking damage.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
Oh, mother
Do not
freaking
keep
Tara.
us waiting.
My
I'm
powers
gonna kill him.
All
are
fear
yours
the voice
now.
of death calling to them.
My powers are yours now.
We are the
Okay,
messengers
you buggers
of
go take
doom.
it.
My powers are yours now.
Okay, got
My
the game on
powers
now.
are
We have
yours
secured
now.
the area. The burden of leadership lies with us. The burden of leadership lies with us. Command me to build. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We
Many are
have
cold.
secured the area.
Few survive.
Wait, didn't I queue up some? Oh, I never actually got them going. I feel like an idiot. Don't comment on that.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Bam. Bam, bam.
My powers are yours now.
The flames of the ancestors are yours
We
now.
are taking damage.
Your song shall guide me. Kill them
My
swiftly.
powers are yours now.
We have secured the area. Fate just as we shape Fear the judgment of the council. We walk our path. We will make it ours. My music is a pillar upon which hope.
Oh, I killed the enemy. They're dead. Well, they weren't really alive to begin with, so I suppose I commit mass genocide on that race and not feel bad. But technically, I'm not actually committing mass genocide. I'm just turning machines off. Okay. Alright, so we took the Kier Harrad, which apparently is a really miserable place. Alright, so now we have some Rangers. Veteran Ranger Squad. Honor Guard units. Karis's Rangers have sought signs of the Necrons for centuries and are dedicated to the Farseer. Infiltrated scout unit equipped with powerful long-range rifles, effective at breaking enemy morale, which sadly is about all they're good at in the game. You'd think that, you know, they would be really good snipers, but yeah, taking out enemy morale, it's about all they're good for. Kinda sucks. But hey, you know, I'll take what I can get, considering I don't have to pay for them in-game. I only have to pay for them out of game. Alright. Well, one of the things that was recently brought up to me is apparently the Imperial Guard win this, which brings up some interesting points. And it was brought up to me by a guy named Jack the Player. And Jack the Player referenced that he knew it off of Relic, that he'd seen it off of there, and he gave me a near exact quote. I'm waiting for him to get back to me with the exact source. Hopefully he can. But with the Imperial Guard winning, some thoughts did occur to me. It was with the corruption or stupidity of the last Imperial Guard commander that allowed the chaotic infiltration to happen so thoroughly, so readily, to basically allow things in Karava to go out so badly. And one thing to importantly note, when I did play Chaos here, it ended up being a single guardsman who ended up being a psyker who apparently wandered into a cult area, got corrupted by Chaos. That was the beginnings of Chaos here, which probably is what drew the Warp Storm, and then everything just went to pot. And yeah, so Imperial Guard winning. Who wipes out who? Because, I'm sorry, the Imperial Guard not capable of destroying everyone. That's just not happening. So what I figure is people are end up, locked down. They end up either beating, or for that matter, more likely, joining with the Sisters of Battle. Yeah, I get people versus people. There can be seriously high tensions. But nobody's quite that stupid to purposely just go at each other saying, no, we're not allowed to work together. Our jurisdiction is most high, blah, 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 blah. No, that they're not quite that stupid. Besides, the Sisters of Battle and their piety to the Emperor, they're not fools. And honestly, versus the Imperial Guard, they would put up a pretty big dang fight, if not outright win. The only thing the Imperial Guard really would have on them is pure armor. And I'm not sure if that would be enough for them to carry, all things considered, especially considering the Seraphim, the assault troops of the Sisters of Battle. So, I'm pretty sure that those two actually weren't so much at odds, as they like to say. Plus, in these campaigns, they can't have anybody on the same side, because let's face it, when you put the Imperium all together on the same side, all the other sides are at a disadvantage. But those two actually being on the same side, let's theorize, and hitting up, I don't know, any of these other worlds would need actually be technically easy meat. I mean, especially this one, because these three factions, all very powerful, grinding each other into the dust. And the Imperial Guard could move in, technically speaking, relative ease and take the world. What I'm theorizing about this world is that the Eldar versus Necrons, there was a, what you want to call it, that the Eldar do what they're really good at, and that they never even allowed anyone to discover they were there. And while the Imperial Guard posts on that planet went silent, that could be possibly accredited to Dark Eldar raiders or any other number of possibilities. So, Eldar basically keep that world silent and do their jobs, taking care of the Necron threat. And since that world's so bloody harsh and nobody wants to bother it with anyway, and the Imperial Guard don't readily see a threat there, they don't really bother with it any more than they already have. So it gets left alone for the most part. And so my theory is they move in here, they take out this. Chaos still being a main threat honestly takes most of this world except for this little moon. Because let's face it, the Dark Eldar are not land grabbers. They're raiders, and they stay within this. They don't broadcast their presence much like the regular Eldar, because even more than the regular Eldar, they don't want to have to fight. So, and they continue doing their raiding. And the Imperial Guard move through, and with these three factions hitting each other so hard, I'm going to theorize that maybe through an extremely costly battle, Boreal manages to take out, let's say, the Tau. Manages to do that. But due to his inept tactics, he cost the Blood Ravens so much that when the Imperial Guard step in and he refuses to say, hey, you know, we'll work with you. No, he says, no, it's my authority or nothing. Get out or serve under me, whatever he ends up saying, because from what I've heard, Boreal was a moron. It ends up all hitting the fan. And Imperial Guard end up having to take out what's left of the Blood Ravens as well, if there was anything left, if they hadn't already retreated, if Boreal wasn't already dead. Because, you know, the Green Tide would be something they'd have to be dealing with. And Imperial Guard ends up managing to dominate this world. Now, at this junction, having achieved victory here and having gained control of 2 planets, only being minorly raided by Dark Eldar, not receiving any word from here, they would move on to Chaos. And Chaos, of course, considering their tactics, I bet they'd be trying to hunt out the Dark Eldar. That's a theory, that Chaos would be trying to do that. Owning this whole planet, hating the Dark Eldar and wanting to hunt them out, and being one of the few capable of doing so, considering that the moon they're on is next to the Warp Storm. They would have a lot of their focus directed in that direction. Well, Imperial Guard starts moving in and ends up actually successfully taking and gaining a foothold in the world, and for that matter, taking the planets, driving Chaos back fearsomely. And with the help of the Sisters of Battle, they would have an extremely strong infantry front, allowing them to move up with armored columns behind heavy infantry and having a very good chance of actually taking that world from Chaos. Because Imperial Guard just by themselves, that would be a bitter battle. Long trench warfare, so many losses. They would need a lot of reinforcements to successfully take this world without the help of the Sisters of Battle. And after that, then the Dark Eldar, knowing that they were one of the last outside factions, knowing that the enemy would eventually be closing in on them, would actually decide that since they've already gathered so many from raids, that they would just up and go. Dark Eldar gone. Imperial Guards dominated these 3 worlds. They probably come in here, maybe set up a couple of outposts, whatever, like they had there before, not knowing what had taken it out before. And, you know, call it good. However, when you win with the Eldar actually keep this world completely clear. Anybody who came and tried to put a settlement in there or a guard outpost or anything, the outpost would just suddenly go quiet. And any investigations would find that there was nothing there, that it was just, they were all just dead or / gone. And so in the end, the Imperial Guard decide, there's just something wrong with that world. We can't figure out what it is, but we're not going to bother with it since it's not even of strategic value. It's incredibly hard to settle. Whoop-de-dang-do. So they end up leaving that world alone, like they actually do in the storyline when the Eldar completely win. So, and not to mention, the Eldar were here to neutralize the Necron threat. That was their job. They didn't need to expand to all these other worlds. Now, mind you, all the warfare on these other worlds wouldn't exactly be helping with all the... Because Necrons, when they get woken up, it would especially be harmful with the warp storm right there, because Necrons apparently really hate the warp. But after the Imperial Guard move in, drive out chaos and whatnot, that would help subdue the issue incredibly, and the Eldar didn't have to actually do the job themselves. This matches their playstyle, this matches their tactics. And they took care of their primary threat and let the Imperial Guard, and most likely the Shpal, take care of everything else. And once the Dark Eldar as well left, they'd have little to nothing to worry about. So, with this in mind, that is actually my current theory. I would love to hear everybody else's theory on the matter. What do you think? Who wiped out who? And how did the Imperial Guard win? Did they combine with the Sisters of Battle? Did they destroy the Sisters of Battle? What are your thoughts and theories? In any case, leave that all in the comment section below. Look forward to hearing your feedback. And any other comments or questions you might have, I'd love to hear from you. In any case, if you really like this video, go and give it a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, well, there's a place for you heretics. Very comfortable place. You can go there sometime. And if you genuinely enjoy this kind of content, subscribe. There's a big red button somewhere, unless you've managed to change your color scheme, in which case it might be another color, but it'll still say subscribe. Well, in any case, don't get into too much trouble, or do. It's always up to you. Toodles!